Assalamualaikum and good evening. We meet again today in the show where on every Tuesday we will talk everything about agriculture that you will not catch from just scrolling down social media. I, Nurul Izzati Ramlan, will be your host today and our topic today is about freezing injury during post-harvest storage. But first, do you know what is post-harvest storage? It simply means the process of immediately storing the harvest while maintaining the quality of the fruits or vegetables before the next stage. While freezing injury is a term used to describe the symptoms or any physiological alteration that compromise quality and cause spoilage to the harvest. Before we learn more about the topic, I will first introduce our handsome and beautiful panelists that have graced us with their presence. First, we have Dr. Muhammad Haziq, a doctor specialized in post-harvest handling from UPM. Our second panel is Ms. Ari Shafika, a master degree holder in post-harvest handling. Next is a farmer of vegetable crop, Mr. Irfan, who have experience in handling many kinds of fruits and vegetables. And our last panel, Korotul Aini, a graduate of Bachelor of Horticultural Science from University Putra Malaysia. So panel, before our talk today, I've done some research on freezing injury during post-harvest storage. Generally, freezing injury occur because certain fruits and vegetables cannot stand the low temperature and thus altering the physiological process, which finally reduce the quality. But what kind of injury does this refer to? Dr. Haziq, can you tell us what are the symptoms of freezing injury?
Assalamualaikum. Thank you, our moderator. Before we go into the symptom, freezing injury symptom depends on the vegetable. Some vegetables show different symptoms, and these vegetables are categorized into three based on their sensitivity to freezing. The first one are most susceptible, second one moderate susceptible, and the last one is least susceptible. Susceptible means it is easily injured by freeze. There are most likely many vegetable, but I only will choose two vegetable for each group. The first one, most susceptible, eggplant and okra. And the symptom for eggplant are pulp becoming brown and desiccated in appearance over time. It means it will look dry. For okra, the typical symptom of freezing injury in okra are discoloration, pitting, water circulation, and increasing decay of the vegetable. So we go to the second group, which is moderate susceptible. There is carrot and green onion. For the carrot, freeze damage include blistering appearance and jagged length wash crack. It means we can see a crack on the carrot body. And this carrot interior become wet, water soaked and darkened upon toning. And the last one is green onion. Symptom of freezing injury are the bulb will become soft or gelatinous in texture in the outer tissue. This will lead to the bacteria soft rot decay. And the last one is least susceptible, which are cabbage and turnip. Freeze damage appear as darkened, translucent or water-soaked area that will deteriorate rapidly after toning. Leaf become water-soaked, translucent and limp up upon toning. The epidermis can also separate from the leaves. For the turnip, the symptom include small water-soaked spot or pitting on the surface. Injured tissue appear tan or grey and give off an objectionable odor. It means it will give a really bad smell. So that's all the three group and their example and their symptom. Thank you. I will pass back to our moderator.
Thank you for the explanation, Doctor. So audience, we can hear that the symptoms are categorized into three types according to Doctor. But I once read about chilling injury, like how a refrigerator have freezing and chilling compartment. How do we differentiate the freezing injury and chilling injury? Miss Ari, can you answer this?
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. Thanks to the moderator. We have just heard a sharing from Dr. Aziz about symptom of freezing injury. So now I will continue the sharing about the difference between freezing injury and chilling injury, right? Okay, so both a low temperature injuries, but for freeze damage to occur, the product must be below its freezing point. So all product contain some sugar, which mean that the freezing point is always lower than that of water, which is 0 degrees Celsius. The exact temperature below 32 uh, Fahrenheit at which the product will freeze will depends on the amount of freeze at amount of the sugar or soluble carbohydrate. For example, salad with a low sugar content may freeze at negative 0.2 degrees Celsius, while plum with a very high sugar content may freeze at negative 1.7 degrees Celsius or lower than. So much of the damage due to freezing result from the formation of ice crystal and the destruction of cell integrity once the product thaws, so leading to the frequent symptoms of water soaked appearance and muscle texture and complete collapse and breakdown on the damaged area. So for chilling injury, occur at a range of temperatures that are low but non-freezing for that product. So develop of chilling injury depends on the specific temperature and time of expose. So that's all from me. I pass back to our moderator.
A great explanation we have from Miss Ari. So we can, from the explanation, we understand that it different for each fruit and vegetable. That each fruit and vegetable have their own temperature for to gain the chilling or freezing injury. So thank you. Now we know the symptoms and everything. Small farmers out there must want to know how we prevent it. Based on your experience, Mr. Ifan, do share with us on how to prevent or reducing the chili injury.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and thank you to our moderator. Okay, for the uh, prevent or reducing chilling injury, they have many way to reduce the chilling injury. Okay, first, we must growing healthy plant. For example, greenhouse cucumber grow under the optimal temperature and humidity, were less susceptible for injury than those grow with fewer environmental control. Okay, next for the harvesting when mature. When it's mature, it usually red capsicum and chili are less sensitive to chilling temperature than green fruit. Next, we can use heat treatment such as hot water dip or shower. Uh, it will short exposure to high temperature can induce head shock protein in the product. The effect is similar to the vaccination. It will providing protection against later exposure to temperature. For example, uh, the post treatment of 30 seconds under shower of 50 Celsius water delay the onset of chilling injury in green capsicum storage at 2 Celsius by 4 until 6 weeks. And for the next, and for the last, low temperature condition, it will reducing the temperature gradually after harvest. It can usually acclimate the vegetable to low temperature. For the example, one day at 15 Celsius or 2 days at 10 Celsius both will delay the appearance of chilling injury in Zuchihi storage at 5 Celsius. That's all from me. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Irfan. Hope this answer can help all the audience out there that have their own farm. Uh, for for our last panel, Miss Kuratul Aini, I want in post-harvest handling there are many stages, and pre-cooling is one of them. So my question is, can pre-cooling prevent freezing injury? And if yes, how can it help?
Okay, thank you, our moderator for today. So, what is pre-cooling? Pre-cooling is a rapid removal of heat from freshly harvested produce. So, pre-cooling usually we will do before the product is shipped to the market or put into the cold storage. So, why we need to do that? Fresh product, which is fruits or vegetables, usually starts to deteriorate immediately after the harvested. So when it deteriorates, some of the process will take part, such as respiration rates that due to the enzymatic oxidation in the growing product after the harvesting. So when we do pre-cooling, we can minimize the temperature, and we can maintain the low temperature to minimize the enzymatic and other process that can cause the quality losses. So pre-cooling is important to maintain the optimum produce of the quality, especially for those type of fruits and vegetables that naturally with high respiration rate. So we can do pre-cooling to one of to for many benefits. So for first benefit is we can minimize we can avoid losses after. Next, the benefits of pre-cooling is we can expand our market opportunities because retail markets require highest quality of product. So to do freezing, we need to maintain the quality of the product. Pre-cooling also can delaying the freezing and in chilling injuries for certain fruits. And last but not least, the benefits of do pre-cooling is we can prevent the microbial growth such as bacteria and fungi. So our freezing for the product can be do easily, and for most important, the quality of the product can be sustained. That's all from me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you, Miss Cortalaini. So we have learned about freezing injury during post-harvest storage. Storing stage is very important in post-harvest handling. You need to ensure that the quality of fruits and vegetables can be maintained before the next stage for packaging and till it can stand so that it can stand till it reach the customer. So a very thank you for all our panelists to share out because they have shared with us some of their great knowledge. So till we meet again next week. Thank you.
Thank you, our moderator. Bye.
Thank you.